Hey, we're into the ages.
So I think the collaboration first came about. I think I've been putting examples of things I was writing, things I've been collaborating with other people on social media as you do, and I think it kind of struck your attention because we've been talking recently, and yeah, I think you were just interested in sort of having a comfortable environment to kind of to write in, develop some ideas, and sort of ask some questions about the process and how it might work.
We know each other from playing in bands back in the early 2000s, and we would have been playing on the same circuit quite a lot.
Arise! It's time to stand up and fight, like a soldier evading demise. The outer against us, it feels like it's hopeless, but survival is a state of mind.
I felt really happy being asked to work with UTA. I felt quite excited. I knew their previous band, and Matt sent me some demos, and I thought this is definitely something we can work towards. I had ideas, but at the same time I didn't want to sort of step in the way of what their vision was at the same time. So it was a bit of a balance, but I think we kind of hit that balance, and yeah, I was really excited to work with them.
When you go to a producer and that's that's what they do and that's the only thing they do, you know, you're sort of comfortable that they can take you through that process with their experience as people working in a studio, whereas Ben has got the added artistry and experience as the artist, and that was invaluable. Being, you know, he's looking at it through the lens of an artist as well, not just somebody that understands recording and the process of creating good music.
The system designed to deceive you, a prison for your mind, intended to mislead you in a maze of lies.
Just having somebody that you know is somebody that has achieved certain milestones in their career as a musician, all of a sudden it's different from being in the presence of somebody that hasn't got those accolades, because all of a sudden you're bringing your A game, because you're like, well, I'm working with Ben, you know, I've got to try and impress him as well, you know. As silly as that sounds, like you're listening to his music and you're like, well, we can't be coming in and just sort of like, you know, we've got to raise the bar.
I suppose working with an outside producer, sort of another layer of expertise, fresh ear, or when you're in the practice room writing, you can sort of miss certain things and just go around in circles a little bit, and it's good to have a second set of ears on it, because they'll hear things from a completely different point of view.
There are definitely bits in this one where we really liked a bit. We're like, yeah, it's the best bit and everything, and like Ben would be like, it's not. It's you know, it's a bit mediocre. I've heard it before. It could be better, or it's just waffle. You know, it's just not needed. And there's bits where we just like completely just cut them out and rejig the song or restructure things. But I think it's healthy.
Wanted to work with you because you were so open to sharing ideas. I mean, it wouldn't be so much fun for me just to be presented with the songs, right, just hit record and make sure we get good quality takes. I don't get a huge amount of enjoyment out of just the engineering side, and I think my strengths are in the composition and the sort of the songwriting, so that was kind of really the reason I wanted to work with you.
The wound stays open. Nothing dulls this pain I'm feeling hopeless.
I'd say the biggest thing is recording now with the technology is the biggest thing for a lot of us, because it's been a few years since we've been in a recording studio, and like even in 10 years the technology has moved on massively.
Yeah, I think our previous bands were more sort of partly live recordings, so we would all be playing together, maybe the drums would be off in a separate room, and it was all a lot more live based. It had its benefits. It was quite pacey, and you'd get quite like a vibrant live recording, but it definitely lacked the polish that we've got now on using the new setup. A lot easier to kind of just go in and correct those little tweaks that you want to do. Yeah.
Recording through Logic and stuff, nothing sounds like a demo. So the days of even having a demo that sounds like a demo are gone. The benchmark has just been brought right up, and what you can get now, you know, compared to 10 years ago, is just phenomenal what you can do with the technology.
Another unexpected outcome of working with Ben was him actually getting involved and soloing on one of our songs, which was just obviously you just cannot put into words just quite how brilliant that was. It certainly wasn't expected. We knew the guy was here to help us put our vision together, but when Ben's sort of put something down on it as well, it just takes the whole process to another level, because all of a sudden, you know, we've recorded with Ben, we've got our vision down. It's probably better than what it would have been without his input, and then he's put the icing on the cake by actually collaborating with us. I mean, it's like it's more than you could have ever sort of asked for, like, you know what I mean?
There you go, musical family, here you are.
Oh, bless, broken, frozen. The fire in your eyes never fades to blackness. The fire in your eyes never fades to blackness. The fire in your eyes never fades. I still see your face before me. Too many things were left unsaid. So many moments I regret. Did you really have to leave? It feels like I've been left to freeze. Time could never heal this grief. Those memories forever